It is day 67, and you are strong now. The fog lifted weeks ago. The energy is real. The work is moving. You wake before the alarm. You train without negotiating. You have beaten the screen so thoroughly that it barely calls anymore. You think the war is almost won. Then your phone lights up. 11:47 in the morning. You are in the deepest flow state you have had in years, and a name appears on the screen. Her name, the one you have not seen in 2 years, the one who left when you were nothing. And her message is 4 words. Can we get coffee? Read those 4 words again. Feel what just happened in your chest. That drop, that surge, that thing that is not lust and is not fear, but is somehow both. Nobody warned you about this. They warned you about day 7. They warned you about the flatline. They warned you about the screen at 2 in the morning. Nobody told you that the greatest test of a retained man is not temptation. It is her, the woman who left when you were empty, coming back exactly when you are full, and looking at you like she always knew you had it in you. Because here is what nobody explains. Retention makes you visible. The presence, the voice, the stillness. Women feel it before men see it. And the attention arrives exactly when you are strongest and least prepared for it. The universe does not test a man with things he has already conquered. It tests him with the thing he still wants. You stare at the message for 11 minutes, not because you do not know what to say, because of what is happening inside you. Not lust, something older and more dangerous than lust. Hope. And here is why hope is dangerous on day 67, because it asks a question you have been avoiding for 2 years. Why did you really start this? You told yourself it was for you, the discipline, the energy, the mission, but somewhere in the back of your mind, in a room you never open, there was always her. The quiet fantasy every man on this path carries. She sees the new me. She realizes what she lost. She comes back. And now she has, and you have to face the question honestly. Were you building yourself for yourself, or were you building yourself for her? Because those are 2 completely different men. The first man is free. The second man just found a more beautiful version of the same leash. Think about who you were when she left. You were there physically, but the real you, the one with fire and direction, that man had been disappearing one night at a time, poured into a screen, drained before she ever got to him. She did not leave a good man. She left an absence. And you know that now. You could not see it then. You were angry then. You told yourself she gave up too easily, that love was supposed to be unconditional. But somewhere in the first 30 days of retention, you understood. She kept reaching for you and finding nothing, because there was nothing left. You had already spent it.
So, what do you do with the message? First, you do not reply today. Not because of games, because of state. Right now, your system is flooded. Hope, memory, 67 days of accumulated force looking for a door. Any decision made in this state is not a decision, it is a reaction. So you do the thing that 67 days have trained you to do. You go to the gym. You train harder than you have in weeks. Not to feel good, to think. Because moving weight does something no amount of staring at the phone can do. It burns off the flood. And underneath the flood, the real questions become visible. Not, does she still love me? Not, do I still love her? Those questions cannot be answered today. The real question is simpler and harder. Am I finished yet? Because here is what retention teaches that nothing else does. It does not make you immune to the wrong choice. It makes you conscious enough to see it coming. You know what happens if you run to her now. You have 67 days of building, a mission with roots, a business breathing, a protocol that has become identity, and all of it is young, new growth, real but not yet deep. A man who abandons his mission at day 67 for the woman who left at day 0 has not become a new man. He has just found a more beautiful distraction. And the cruelest part? She would not even be doing anything wrong. She might be real. She might be different too. 2 years changes women as well as men. The test is not whether she is good. The test is whether you are done.
The next morning you reply, after the cold shower, after the deep work block, after everything the protocol requires. Because the protocol is not for the easy days. The protocol is for the day she messages you. You meet her for coffee on a Thursday afternoon. And sitting across from her, you understand 3 things at once. First, she is different too. Quieter. Something in her has been through its own fire. Second, the feelings are real, not the desperate clinging of the hollow man you were. Something steadier, the feeling of a man who is full enough to choose rather than hungry enough to grab. And third, the one that changes everything. You are not the same man she left, but you cannot know yet if you are the man she came back to, or if she came back to what you built. The presence, the direction, the gravity, things that did not exist when she knew you, things that exist because she left. So you tell her the truth, not the performed version, the actual truth. You are not ready, not because you do not want her, because you are not finished yet. Watch what happens when you say it. Something in her receives it, because a woman like her can hear the difference between a man running away and a man staying at his post. You do not promise her a timeline. You do not ask her to wait. You do not close the door and you do not hold it open. You simply tell the truth and let the truth be enough. And then you walk home. And this is the part nobody prepares you for. It hurts. Choosing correctly hurts. Nobody tells you that.
The weeks after the coffee are quiet and heavy. There is a grief that comes from choosing correctly. The retention forums never mention it. The specific grief of a man who did the right thing and still lost something. Because choosing your mission over the woman you love is not triumphant. It is not the moment the videos make it sound like. It is quiet, and it costs. So you sit with it, the way 67 days taught you to sit with things. Without running, without medicating, without opening a screen to push it back down. You let it move through you. And in the moving, it teaches you the final lesson. Real self-mastery is not the absence of feeling. It is the capacity to feel completely and choose anyway. Day 90 arrives without fanfare. Day 180. The business gets its first paying client. A stranger, not a friend. Someone who found the work and paid because it was worth paying for. You have not spoken to her since the coffee. Not from anger, not from avoidance. Because a man building something real does not have bandwidth for unresolved conversations. Not yet. Maybe not ever. And for the first time in your life, that is okay. Because you finally know the answer to the question. You were building for yourself. You know because when the test came, you did not abandon the building. Hear this last part clearly. The woman who left you when you were nothing is not the reward for becoming something. She is the test of whether you built yourself for yourself or built yourself for her. And you are going to face it. Every serious man on this path faces it. Not always her, sometimes someone new. but the attention will come. Exactly when you are strongest. Exactly when you are least prepared. And when it comes, whatever you choose it as a whole man, not a hungry one. The war starts within. And some tests do not look like war. They look like 4 words on a screen. Can we get coffee? Be ready.